Hey, we are back. We've let the dogs out. The barking guy is here.
Arf, arf.
You want to get that mic? Is that microphone positioned correctly for you there? You think so? Okay. How are you doing this morning?
It's fine. How are you, Gene?
Hey, I am doing a great. What do you say? It's a great day.
It's a cold day here in Artesia.
Artesia, yeah. I knew that's what we had to get ready for and all of that. What'd you think of those basketball games that we got to watch on Friday night and Saturday?
Well, good for the boys, but the girls it didn't come through.
Yeah. Well, there's another game coming up, and that's what we're going to talk about. So why don't we go ahead and get started and recap the previous week in Bulldog sports history.
Well, on the boys' side, it was JV 57, Valencia 38. Number 22 and 24 were in double figures with 11 and 10 points respectively. Number 33 had a toilet bowl basket.
And
that added to our win. And then Artesia 64, Valencia 42. Nick Sanchez, Darius Bishop, and Riley Jarrett were in double figures with 15, 13, and 10 points respectively. JV 80, Del Norte 54. Artesia 53, Del Norte 49. Close all the way. Nick Sanchez had 18 points. Also in double figures was Riley Jarrett with 10 points.
Okay.
But on the girls' side, it was Clovis 54, JV 17. Clovis 51, Artesia 36. Los Alamos 28, JV 27. That was a close game. And we almost won, but with the basket, but it missed.
Yeah, well, that's when you miss, you don't get the points.
Nope, you don't. And Los Alamos 42, Artesia 34.
Okay.
Football banquet, offensive MVP was Jake Barrera.
No.
Yeah. And now, if you please, I'm ready to try this breach of promise of marriage.
What?
Now
Marriage?
That came from trial by jury.
Oh, okay.
Gilbert Sullivan.
Okay.
But you said no, and I said yes.
Well, I was saying big shock there is what I was saying. Big surprise.
No big surprise.
That's right. No, I'm glad he got it. There's other players, obviously, that had great years as well, but Jake, that was quite an honor for Jake.
And defensive, it was Seth Johnson and Louis Pondo.
Okay, that sounds good.
Banquet was well attended. Thank you, Trini, and the boosters for submitting the banquet information to our station and for selling me a ticket.
And they were happy to do it.
Yes. And as for banquets, I'll attend any banquet I have a ticket for or an invitation. The station, in my segment, will air PSAs from any banquet we have information about.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We have a hourly feature called the Community Calendar.
Yes, we do.
And Lana helps me out. She's kind of the finder of things for the Community Calendar. But let's see. 8, 9. No, that's not it. Where do I have those? Anyway, we have lots of room for community calendar announcements, and what we do basically is we get on the radio. Yeah, here's the block of them right there. Look at that, barking guy. I have 3, 6. I have 8. I have 9 open slots for community calendar items right now. 9 openings. So if people will submit stuff, maybe they've got a caroling, maybe they've got a candlelight service, maybe they've got something for New Year's planned. Anything coming up over the next few weeks, if you'll email it to us, or you can drop it by the radio station, or fax it to us if you want to fax something. Please drop it by. I've got plenty of room for additional announcements, and that feature plays once an hour every hour, 21 hours a day, unless we have a Bulldog ball game.
Yeah.
So it plays right before the news at the top of the hour, every hour, with the exception of this show.
Yep.
Because we already talk about these things during the show, so it's kind of redundant information in the show. So, yeah, thanks for the plug, Barking Guy.
Yep. And this week in old-time radio history, December 14th, Spike Jones was born in 1911. December 15th, Norman Corwin's We Hold These Truths was broadcast in 1941 to celebrate the 150th anniversary of the ratification of the Bill of Rights. December 17th, Edgar Bergen and Charlie McCarthy made their radio debut on the Rudy Valley Show in 1936.
So if you're a fan of Jeff Dunham,
Yeah.
Charlie McCarthy and Edgar Bergen, probably the first well-known, successful ventriloquist act.
Mm-hmm.
And so people like the little girl, I forget what her name is, that's, well, she's not little anymore, Jeff Dunham, any of these other people that do the ventriloquist act, they can probably trace their origins back to Edgar Bergen and Charlie McCarthy.
Well, Sherry Lewis and Lamb Chop.
That's right, yes. When we were kids, that was a big deal there. Yep, that's right. Was it Buster and Willis? I forget what his name, the name of that act, but that's another famous ventriloquist act from back in the day. So there have been some over the, was it Willie Tyler and Lester? I forget what the originals were. And then there was Madam, Waylon and Madam. Do you remember those?
No, I don't remember that.
So those
one.
all came before, Jeff Dunham. So there you go.
Got some radio quotes.
Okay.
It's easy, it's convenient, and they're taking it. John Henry about the landfill convenience centers and the transfer station.
I drove by one of them, down by the fairgrounds off of Fairgrounds Road, Saturday and Sunday. And I mean, there's tires in there, there's furniture in there, there's the dumpsters. I mean, the county's got these places out there if you live in the county to use.
And I use it.
Yeah, because you live in the county.
I do. You can't always believe what you read on the internet. Yvette Harrell, Congresswoman.
She said that on Friday.
She said that on Friday.
And I said, didn't Abraham Lincoln say that? Was she quoting Lincoln?
There wasn't the internet when Lincoln was president.
I know, that's the joke.
Yepper.
That's why you can't always believe everything you read on the internet. That's right.
Getting it up and over in a dumpster? What?
That's Linda Stevens right there.
Yep, about water heaters.
Yep, that's right.
And here's our calendar for the week. Monday the 13th, junior high 8th grade Orange basketball versus Sierra. 4:30 the girls, and about 6 the boys. 9th grade Orange basketball at Hobbs Gold, 4 and 5:30. 9th grade white basketball versus Carlsbad.
I knew you could say it the right way.
Yeah, 4:30 and 6. Well, I say that because that's a rival.
That's right. That's right.
And Board of Education meeting 6 p.m. Thursday the 16th, JV and varsity boys basketball at Clovis, 5:30 and 7 JV's first and varsity. Friday the 17th, the last day of school before Christmas break, both Artesia and Lake Arthur. And on the 15th, Lake Arthur's having some Christmas thing at the firehouse there.
Oh, okay.
I think it's about 6 o'clock. And on the 17th, boys basketball at Loving, 5 and 6:30, JVB and JVA. Saturday the 18th, JV varsity girls basketball at Gadsden, 1 and 2:30, send-off.
Okay.
Boys basketball at Santa Teresa, 1 and 2:30, send-off. And junior high 9th grade Orange basketball versus Carlsbad, 10 and 11:30 in the morning. And starting the 20th is Christmas break or winter break. No
Right.
school until January 3rd for Lake Arthur and January 4th for Artesia. Because there's going to be professional development on January 3rd in Artesia.
That's right. That's right. So, professional development. I wonder if they've just ever had a party.
No, I think it used to be called in-service.
Right.
And I think that's when the teachers have training
That's right.
to keep them honed up on their skills.
Yep. That's right. That's right. So it's all important information to do. Hold your thoughts, because what we'll do is we'll come back on the other side, because you've got.
No, I'm done.
Oh, you're done. That's everything.
We got everything.
We
in.
got everything in. Well, there you go. Hey, what do you think about the NMMI Broncos playing for the National Junior College Championship on Friday?
I think that's great. I really do.
Yeah, I don't know if you've ever gone to a Bronco game or watched a Bronco game online that we've produced, but it's
no, I haven't.
okay. They're kind of fun. They're pretty good, and their coach's name is he's Polynesian, and so everybody just calls him Coach Kurt.
Mm-hmm.
Because he has the Polynesian name. I'm looking through this article, and I don't know that they actually say the coach's name anywhere in the article, and I'm wondering if that's on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, because it's written by the NMMI sports guy, so it's not like he had to say, "Hey, I sat down with the coach of the Broncos." But Mike Winters interviewed him before the semifinal game, and just a great guy, and has had a lot of success there at NMMI with the program. And I mean, they've actually played a season and a half this year, because they played some games in the spring.
Yeah.
When COVID rules allowed them to play some games, and then they turned right around and they played their full schedule this fall, their full fall schedule. So so those kids over 2 school years they've played 20 games in 1 year, all this year. So kind of an interesting interesting situation for them. So we'll see what happens. All right, barking guy, anything else we need to talk about today?
No, I'll send you off with Go Dogs. Arf!
The barking guy with us on the Good Morning Artesia radio show. Stick around, though, because Tana